right, these are my notes. I have my 10 volunteers, including my math sergeant. Good morning, good afternoon. My name is Eric Martinez, and this is a demonstration speech on generator preventive maintenance. As y'all know, generators are the backbone of the Marine Corps. This unit will not run without generators. The only part of our unit that will actually run without generators is the mortar T section, because they don't really need us.
Yep.
And just as Chesty Puller once said, generator mechanics are God's given gift to the Marine Corps. So you got your basic 806 generator. Right here, if you open it up, you can see the engine. On the other side, you can see the rest of the engine. So first of all, you're going to start off with your fuel filter change. On this side, if you guys can move this way, I'll show you guys where it's at. Just remember, preventive maintenance, the three main points are to do is fuel filter change, oil change, and coolant replacement. So first, we're going to start off with your fuel filter change, which is as you work on the other side. So we're going to move that side. Figure out which side of the front of the generator was. So back here, you got your fuel filter. What you do is take off the end. You need a screwdriver. You pop this thing open, pull out the fuel filter, put a new one in there, and then right here, using your fuel priming pump, you just pump it. From there, you have to ensure to do your coolant change before you do your oil change, because you never want to do an coolant change when the engine is hot, because you might get third-degree burns. I've seen it in Afghanistan. Marine opened up the coolant cap, coolant went all over his hand, he had to get evacuated. So you come up here, the easiest way to do it, jump on the generator and put some body weight into it, and take off the coolant cap. Once you take off the coolant cap, you come around this side on the radiator. There's a coolant valve. You just take a crescent wrench, you pop it open, your coolant will flow through here. You could actually do this without opening the coolant cap, but if you don't open the coolant cap, you're going to be here sitting here forever. From the cooling, you're going to go ahead and run the generator for half an hour after you refill the coolant. So you're going to turn on the engine, the generator. Using your dead crank switch, it's going to go to normal. Once you go there, you go to the other side, you turn on the power, which is your CV1. Turn it on. Then you come to the front of your generator. You turn on the computer. This is what your computer over here. Once you have your dead crank switch on normal, your CV1 is pushed on. You have your computer. It takes a few seconds to turn on. So you have here, while you're doing that, what you can do is either yourself or one of your Marines moves your pan back to the old coolant and bring a new one in, so your oil will be ready to be put out. So while we're waiting, here it goes. So once you have your generator fully turned on, you turn it on, run it for about 30 minutes, get your oil nice and hot, so that when you change your oil, it comes out really quick. So from here, we're going to go back here to the back of the engine. You're going to open this port here, and here you have your fuel drain valve. All you're going to do is open it up. The oil is going to come out, and you're going to let it sit. It's going to take about 5-10 minutes for it all to drain out. Once all the oil drains out, you come over here. You're going to have your oil filter. You take off your oil filter. You put on your new one, but you have to ensure to fill up the old oil filter, or else whatever oil you put in, it's going to take a while to cycle through. And also, an issue you have when you put your oil filter in is you have to make sure you put oil around the rim, or else the next person to take off the oil filter is going to have a hard time taking it off. So I've covered your fuel filter change, your coolant change, and your oil filter change. Thank you for your time.